It's much more than just not using herbicides and pesticides. It's about the source of the fertility, if you like. So whether you're using cover crops or, our fertilizers, some of them are plant-based sort of pellets. Some of it is like a byproduct from organic hen houses. It's just pelleted chicken manure. You're trying to close the loop and make the farm sustainable, which I think, especially on Jersey, where we're limited by what natural resources we have, and there's a cost to importing. It made sense to us when we were looking at sort of certifying and trying to reduce those input costs and being more self-sufficient and sustainable and trying to build healthy systems.
Because people throw that word around a lot, sustainable, but it's actually a very complicated and difficult thing to achieve.
Yeah, massively.
I think one thing that you notice when you come up to the farm is seasonality is one thing, but it's like micro-seasonality as well, because a product has different stages in its life. Like we were just talking about how these cucumbers now are perfect for the application that I want them for, but they might not be perfect in a few weeks.
And for someone else, they want it for something different.
Yeah.
The food industry, sort of probably supermarkets, because they've driven this sort of, we want you to start supplying us with this then.
Yeah.
And so farmers have been like, oh, this is my market, I've got to make it work because I've got to make a living, I've got to pay the bills, I've got to pay off my loans and all this. So they will just do what they feel they need to, and sometimes it is overkill. And so you sort of have these really leggy plants that just sort of shoot up, but then they've got no shelf life and no flavour. I mean, I think partly for us it's like we're so snowed under. If we haven't watered something, it's just because we just haven't got there.
Stress breeds character, and I think people know that as a bit of a truism when it comes to personalities and people, but I think the same is true of food. If things are grown in homogenized ways, you end up with a homogenized product, and I think as a chef, for me, that's the last thing we want. We want something with character and identity and variety, and all that hard work kind of breeds something with a bit more vitality.
Yeah.
And I think that does actually translate to the taste.